Three things to consider when wanting to travel abroad this year. Hello everybody, it's Tom here from the company Code, author, educator and public speaker. Today I'm going to discuss three things that you're going to need to consider if you're thinking of travelling abroad this year. As you all know, the pandemic is still at large, coronavirus is still out there and still wreaking havoc. We, in certain parts of the world, will be able to travel to certain parts of the world. If you are travelling, there are some things you should really think long and hard about before you go. Okay. Personally, I won't be travelling abroad this year. I don't think it's a good idea, but that's my take. For some of you who want to have a holiday, probably a long earned one, which I can totally understand, and you want to go, then fine, go. Don't be put off, but please do consider these things before making the decision that you're going. Okay. So first thing to consider, quite simply, you're going to a foreign country. And I know that really seems obvious, but you are going to a foreign country. How are they handling the virus? In England, in the UK, where I am, we are slowly but surely easing out of lockdown. Okay? The restrictions are lifting very, very slowly, bit at a time. And this roadmap is something we must all adhere to. But don't get it the wrong idea. How England is not how France is, it's not how America is, it's not how Italy or Spain or France or any other part of the world is. England is England and another country is another country. Look at India at the moment. What they are going through is nothing short of heartbreaking, and my heart goes out to anybody in that country who's lost anybody. They're really struggling. So you must consider where that country is in terms of its recovery, shall we say, or roadmap out of the coronavirus lockdown. If they are like they are at the moment in certain parts, I wouldn't even be entertaining a holiday or visiting there. It's just too much of a risk. Besides, I don't think certain governments will allow you to travel to their country. But again, it's entirely up to you if you want to do that, or if you're allowed to, of course. Second thing to consider. Well, quite simply, if whatever rules they do have in place in that country, which will probably be universal and the same as that we've got here, you're going to have to follow very rigorously. Now is not the time for us to be lax and to be casual. Not about something like this. You are leaving yourself open to issues, to problems. I was sent a video the other day, and I think it was meant in a humorous manner, but what I saw on it was a bit disturbing, to be honest. It was somebody in an airport in Poland going into the Polish country from a foreign country. They were told to take a coronavirus test or adhere to some sort of guideline. That person refused, was told a second time firmly, tried to walk through the door and was beaten to the ground. Now, while I don't condone acts of violence, this is serious, and not every country is forgiving about certain things. Alright? Certain countries do take that hard line approach. Alright? Bear that in mind if you're going abroad. Find out what the rules are. Find out what the state of play is as well. And like I said in the first thing, make sure you are doing everything that you should be. And don't let it slip. Because if you do, you're going to harm yourself and you're going to harm others possibly. And that is not good. This thing will spread even more, and that is not right. Okay. Third thing. Well, pretty obvious. Due to the spread of it and how quick it's all over the world, how it's gone, how quick it's transmitted, shall I say, you're going to have a vaccine. There is probably very little chance of anybody who's not had a vaccine travelling anywhere. And I don't think we can rule that out, really. If you're going abroad and you want the peace of mind knowing that you are not spreading it, and equally you could be catching it there and your body's going to be able to fight it if you've got the antibodies. Just bear in mind that you probably won't be able to travel without a vaccine. Alright, you just won't. So if for some reason you've not had your vaccine yet because your age group hasn't been called, well, you're going to have to wait till you do. Basically, whatever you do, if you are going abroad this year, is going to require so much more planning and consideration than perhaps any holiday you've ever been on, ever. So, while I don't want to begrudge anybody a holiday, because let's face it, I think we all deserve one after this. Think long and hard. Is it really worth it? Or can it wait till 2022 or 2023? Can you just suffer the pain for a year or two of not going abroad? It's not ideal. I mean, personally myself, I want to go on a holiday this year, but my holiday may just be a weekend outside of my area, not being one of the English coasts or something, and just that. And again, that will only be pending restrictions being totally relaxed, because we're all governed by it. Those are my 3 things you should consider if you're planning to go abroad this year, okay? In these exceptional circumstances, Thank you very, very much for listening. I really appreciate your time and your energy on my channel. Thank you kindly. This is the second of 3 videos that are going to be out this week. Put down in the comment section below, are you going abroad this year? Are you considering going abroad this year? Are you fully in understanding of what guidelines and rules you've got to follow? How many of you are going? What are your plans? Or are you going to have a staycation, which is staying in your country, maybe going to a different part of it when you're allowed to move a bit more regionally? Remember to hit that subscribe button down below and leave me a thumbs up and a like, and let's hear that bell sign go ding dong so you know my next content's out. Till then, I want to say thank you all very, very much for listening as always. Really appreciate your time. Very grateful. But I'll be back in another couple of days with another video for the end of the week. Until then, thank you all very much. Take care of yourselves and bye for now.